The prophecy is among us. Five, four, three, two, one. Good morning, YouTubers. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yep, it's trusting God first. It is Monday. What day is it? I don't know. I think it's saying the 4th. I have my glasses, so I'm trying to squint my eyes. 4th of April. Yeah, something like that. Yep. And year of our Lord in 2024. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend, and yeah, I'm still here. As you can see, I'm shiftless, but that's only because she's getting her coffee. She's like, yeah. So, so I'd just like to say good morning, Pat Evans. How you doing, Ginger Ninja? Good morning, Be Charming. Good morning. Ooh, Ginger Ninja's already out in the garden. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing as soon as the stream's over. Well. Look who we have here.
I'm on time.
Actually, you're 2 minutes early, but I was getting tired. I was watching a Netflix movie that they're comparing to John Wick called The Furies. And I've watched 2 episodes, and I didn't want to watch the third one starting it because the stream was going to start soon. So I was like, I'll go ahead and start the stream.
Good morning, Pat Evans, Ginger Ninja, and Be Charming.
Well, fine. Don't say good morning to me. I say good morning to you. So,
I did say good morning. Good morning, Chad.
oh, just drink your coffee, have your cigarette. How you doing?
am.
Did you have another late night?
Yeah.
Ooh, you party girl, I swear.
Now working out some stuff that we had to work out after the show last night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, yeah, the reason I was going to go early is I was just going to start talking about my topic. John has a long mustache. Now, everybody should know if they're an American movie watcher or has watched this classic called Red Dawn, 1 or 2, whichever one you want. Watch the remake or the original. And mostly everybody knows where that comes from, like the wall was up against the wall type thing. A little wartime stuff they used to throw out in certain radio platforms for the military in the to pass on to the people that are supporting the military during invasions. So, but I want to talk about a little bit of this because we're going to start seeing this. And I can almost guarantee you now that we have internet, YouTube, X, whatever else, you're going to be starting to hear that more. And I'm going to tell y'all these channels know who they are. If it's Mr. Joe sitting in BF, you know, Blue City, Virginia, or wherever, I'm not picking on the state, New York, whatever, you're going to be ignorant enough to listen to that he's passing on information while you're either listening to an insurgent that's attacking our country or somebody that's just trying to cause fear or working for the insurgents. I'll call it out straight out. They better have some military background, and you should be able to verify that crap before you even start listening to them. Because, they don't know what they're talking about. You can read a book and come up with shit and try to convince people. And if you're a good enough liar, you can convince people. So, thank you for putting the
Yep.
banner up. But, yeah. So just be careful because it's going to start coming more and more and more and more. So I'm warning you now. Because, it's kind of funny. About a week ago, talk about the wildfires when they first started. Well, that wildfire is now over 1,000,000 acres strong, only 15% contained, and 2 people have died so far, and un, uh, unknown masses of livestock. So prices are going up like a warrant, and everybody else is starting to talk about it. But the things you won't hear about that I'm going to talk about today is, another freaking fire flared up just south of that one. And it's about 1,000 acres. That's only 15% contained also. So they got their hands full of all the wildfires going on. And if you're driving through that area, if you can, please do not toss cigarettes out. And if you got to pull over, do not pull over on high weeds. The heat of your car can start a grass fire. So, yeah. And be careful who you donate. If you're going to donate to help the firemen and all that out, contact your local fire department and ask them. They're going to be the ones to know who or what to donate to. So think about it. And they usually have relief crews when they're switching people out and sending them up there. They will probably gladly take everything loaded up in the truck. So when the relief person will go over there to switch out the ones that are up there, they'll take it up there and they'll use it. Because you don't know, you donate to these other organizations and they got shops to put their stuff in. They'll sell it to the public, saying they gave it to the ones that needed it and you donated to, and they never saw it.
Oh,
Yes,
you mean kind of like in Hawaii when these truckfuls of water, bottled water, came in and they wouldn't let the people have it.
oh,
All
yeah.
that, all that donated water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
So you
morning,
felt good.
Pedro. Good morning, John K. Camper.
Yep. John Camper and Bo Pedro, good morning. Al Bundy, good morning. Yeah, so watch out for your donations you're going to send them to. Now, it feels good to give. You feel it in your heart. And then you watch a video like a week later, see, like Chef Kicker mentioned in the Hawaii, that they won't let the people have the stuff. It's like, yeah. How do you feel then? How do you feel about what was that other country when Mr. T was president? And they discovered warehouses of tipped over bottled water. It wasn't the Virgin Islands. It was, what was that, Puerto Rico? Yeah, it was Puerto
That might have
Rico.
been.
Yeah, it was Puerto Rico, and they had warehouses full of water that was just dumped over. They didn't even get it to the people. You know how much money they donated? Yeah. So contact your congressmen and senators now for this next story. You ready for it? These 6 bills that Congress is trying to pass this week and the House Speaker is trying to support, one of them is getting rid of all the Northeast gas reserves.
Say
Yep.
what?
Yep. And this is being. Now, I'm going to try to bring up the link and just verbally say because I believe it was Newsweek reported it about 2 hours ago. Yep, Newsweek reported about an hour ago. U.S. to sell off entire Northeast gas supply reserve. The reason is, it's over 1 billion gallons of reserve they're getting rid of, and they're going to put that money right back into, where they could use it for whatever. Can you hear? Let's go ahead and support the the unbiased country that Biden supports, and
Oh,
everybody else doesn't want to because I could see that
you
going
mean
there.
the cranium?
Yep, there's a crack in his
Cranium.
cranium, all right,
Uh-huh.
because they say one thing and they do another, and they're wanting to sell the whole entire Northeast Reserve away because they did a study, and I'm not even going to mention the four-letter agency that did the study, but they're saying they have never, since they've been keeping it for so long, have never had to end up using it. But needless to say, if you actually read the whole story from Newsweek, they even mentions like, yeah, when the gas pipeline got hacked, think about it. They didn't use it then when they could have, and why not? Because they wanted to keep prices up. They wanted to take your freaking money. I think they're saying they're selling it, but I think they're actually gonna freaking smuggle it to their underground bunkers. And they said they sold it. That to me that sounds more viable what they're doing. Oh, we're selling it, and they're not gonna even get no money. And they'll pretend they got money, and they'll send that to the Ukrainium that's cracked, and they'll have all this gas. You know, think about it. That 500-gallon propane tank that Obama's put in underground in their house. Well, they got to fill that up. Where are they going to get that from? Hmm. Hey, let's take the Northeast Reserve. Hmm. Yeah, and that gas is reserved for New York, Massachusetts, and I believe Rhode Island. Not Massachusetts, Maine, and Rhode Island. So if anything happens, like a SHTF or something, yeah, you ain't gonna have no reserves. Sorry. I hope you got generators that have to run on solar, and it's not the middle of winter or very cloudy or an eclipse because you won't be able to power your freaking solar panels by then too. So if that ticks you off, contact your congressman and tell him say no to the bill. Okay, let's see another thing. So yeah, guess what happened on the border this weekend?
I don't know. What?
They're reporting mass casualties on the Mexican-California border. Over 100 people that climbed the freaking wall and jumped down, and they had to respond with medical and send the ambulances to a U.S. hospital with 10 people that ended up breaking bones when they were trying to jump over the fence. And of course, the whole thing is like all these poor people, the things they had to go through, and it was probably because the fence was all wet because it had rained. They were talking more about
Mm.
that than anything else. It's like, wah, you have a
Well,
fence. In Mexico, what does a fence mean in Mexico? Obviously, it doesn't mean keep the.
stay out.
In Mexico, it must mean, hey, come on in if you can jump over. I don't know. I don't get that. Hey, RLB,
Good
good
morning,
morning.
Al Bundy. Good morning.
And
And
now
yeah, I hear you, Pedro. I used to collect for UNICEF too. Yep. Harvest Mary Moon. Good morning.
you know, and did you hear the speech with Dinglebed, Dinglebed, Dingle, Dingleberry with this cracked
Potato.
Ukrainian? Yeah, I don't even want
Potato
to.
with the cracked Ukrainian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to even insult potatoes anymore. That's how bad it is. You know. So let's put it this way. He was trying to say, yeah, it's all a political stunt that Texas is doing, and he's going to enact everything that was there before and in the law that he should have done long freaking time ago. I mean, he was in Congress for what 40 years. Why didn't they take care of immigration then? So yeah, let's put it this way: we are at war, and anybody that's stupid enough to believe that Abbott and the conservative Republicans in Texas are trying to do this as a political stunt need to put their head deeper in their ass to try to find their brain. Because I'm going to call it straight out. Okay? No,
Yep.
we are at war. You've seen the videos of the insurgents with guns trying to bring in people. I'm sorry, my training, if I'm on my side of the border and I see a guy with a freaking, we'll use the liberal terms, automatic weapon coming across the river and then going through the fence and that weapon is still shown, I'm shooting his ass. Now, I don't deem, I'm not condoning freaking violence, but if somebody's coming on my property with a weapon, yeah, he's a goner. Because if he's coming here for asylum, he doesn't need a weapon. Really? Think about it. If he's got
Hmm.
a weapon, stay in your own country and fight your battles and liberate your country. Don't be bringing that shit over here.
Good morning, Silver Paws. Good morning, Gold Sniping Farmer who's driving.
You know? Hey, good sniper firer. You're driving, just to let you know, I just got notified on my email that I'm supposed to be receiving something in the mail from you. So thank you, sir. Mail does come till late this evening, so I won't know till tonight, but shh, let it be a surprise. And let's see, what else? What else? Yeah, there's a lot of crap. Oh yeah, Biden also freaking says that the Republicans were holding up the budget bill, and they need to stop playing political reasons. No, when they were doing the budget bill, if you read the budget bills that they're trying to pass, guess who they're giving money to? The
Training.
yeah, the crack cranians. That has nothing to do with our budget. You know what the fuck is he thinking? So if he thinks the conservatives are doing a freaking political thing on there, no, it ain't. I think we in this country we need to stop being told that we are generous. We need to stop funding any freaking country besides our own and tell everybody else to
Exactly.
suck it up, Buttercup, until we fix our shit.
Exactly. Yeah, and I agree, Gold Sniping Farmer. Money laundering. And the thing is half the money that supposedly went there, they can't even show what they used it for.
Yeah,
So, right?
because because Kalinsky and his wife been going on shopping sprees and shit.
Uh-huh.
That's why. So blah. And that's why they want to go digital. So we can't follow the money. We ain't smart enough to follow the digital trail. Bunch of dumbasses they are.
Uh-huh. Oh, long as Mr. Silverpaws is in here. FYI, I may not make it tomorrow. I have meetings I have to go to, so I may not make your stream tomorrow. Heads up.
Oh no. And that's probably the one that's at 105 in the afternoon, correct?
Yep.
Yep, that's the one I usually remember. The 105 one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I may not even be on YouTube until late late till probably 10 goes live. It all depends on how things turn out.
Say
You got to do
what?
the shit. Yeah, you got to do the shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So,
Well, just to say prayers out there for Joe from Grow Big. He's getting a
yep,
colonoscopy this morning. He should be under or just waking up right now. One of the two. He didn't give me the exact time, but he did say he wasn't streaming yesterday because of his colonoscopy. So, yeah.
yep.
He said it was going to be a shitty day. And, yeah, if he didn't take his preps, it will be.
No, tomorrow is Tuesday, darling. Tomorrow is Tuesday, not Wednesday, sweetheart.
Yep. Today
I
is
will.
Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. That's okay, Silver Paws. We all go through that when we get old. Just proves that you're in our age category.
Yep. But Wednesday I will be streaming myself from 11:30 a.m. Central.
On Wednesday, that is.
Yep, on Wednesday, not tomorrow, but Wednesday.
Yep, the 6th of March. And I will warn
Yep.
everybody. I'll remind them
And there will
tomorrow.
be some announcements, and I have one special guest that I stream with on another stream, not Tin TV, believe it or not. Oh, sometimes they come on Tin TV, but yeah,
Ooh, I think I know who it is. I think I know who it is. Can I say? Can I say? Nah, I don't want to. They
you
can
can
wait.
if you
They
think you know. Go ahead. I'll tell you
nope,
if you're
nope,
right.
nope. They just got to show up on the 6th to find out.
And
Anticipation. Yeah, you don't like to
and
grab the
I'll be
ticket. You're
making the
surprised.
announcement of my 1,000K giveaway when it will be.
Woohoo! I can't
So
wait.
yep. So if you're not there, you won't know. So yep. Just
Yep.
saying.
Yep. Good morning, Lady D.
Lady Gaga status.
Do we do
The
we got an
one
early
the
morning
one
desk report from the from the road covered live briefing of Lady D from her office in her living room? Dun 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 dun. Don't worry, Lady D. I'm not going to put you on the spot. Shift hasn't even told me her temperatures yet. But it is 61 degrees here in Hazy, and you can kind of guess what the haze is all about here. So, yeah, enough said. Go ahead, too.
nope. Hi,
Meow.
Joy.
Hi,
Meow.
Joy. Yeah, meow. I'm telling you, it's your turn. What's your weather like?
I have to look. I haven't
Oh,
even looked this morning.
oh
I'm
my
bad.
God. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's colder than Texas, and it's a lot clearer. That's all I'm going to say. Because there's a lot of haze here. Oh my God, I can barely see the sun.
It's
I don't hear wind chime, so it must not be windy. Ghost Light Performance
yep.
says 55 degrees, and it will be 73 later. Woohoo! Party time.
And Miss Harvest Mary Moon still needs to email me so I can email her the picture of the squirrel I have that's got the white on its face and its black body.
It's a chipmunk, I'm telling you, it's a chipmunk.
No, it's actually a fox squirrel. I found out the pure black one's a regular squirrel. We they were like side by side, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, that ain't the same type of squirrel. I had to look it up. It's actually a fox squirrel that's got the multicolor in it. Weird, but okay.
Okay, well, Pedro, thank you, Lady D. Lady D's weather report from way up there is 60 degrees, mostly cloudy with will be 67. Crazy, but she will take it. Yeah, you're going to take it, whether you like it or not. Don't make me do a dance for you this morning. You won't like my dance, right, Shift?
Yep.
Okay, Vote Prejudice said, I just heard Trust singing there. Any chance Trust and Shift Kicker can sing us a few bars of
Nope.
Island on the Street?
You know why I'm not? Because Mr. Pedro's really good at clipping stuff.
Well,
I'm
okay,
making videos.
that's fine. He's ready for the song. Get ready, Pedro. You ready? Special request, people. Don't blame me. Lady D knows what's coming. A one, a two, a one, two, three.
Yeah. I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song, I wrote a song.
Now that's going to stick in your minds, people. You can blame, pick a vote for Pedro for that. That's it. At least you can say thanks, Trust. You didn't do the whole song. Exactly.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Harvest, you have to email me so that I can email the picture to you first. Yep.
See, Roseberry says I found some to Big Lots. CJ, there, one there you live. Okay. CJ
Um,
saying Northwest
seeds.
Indiana, high 74, mostly cloudy, chance of rain and storms overnight.
I
Yep.
think they're talking about seed starter or something. Yep.
Yep. Well, I know
Seed
somebody
start.
was,
But I am going to be honest with you guys. Even the seed starting soil, please run boiling water through it and let it sit. It'll kill any bugs that are in there or eggs that have not hatched.
yeah.
So, yep.
But you want to throw it all in a big container and fill that container about halfway with that boiling water, cover it up, and let it sit for 24, 48 hours. That's the best way you freaking kill all those bugs. It
Okay,
really
you're
is.
allowed to read the song, by the way.
Oh, okay. And just to let you know, Pedro, on Saturday, I voted. Yeah. Want to make sure we got rid of more of these Democrats, that stupid people that immigrated from other states to Texas trying to turn us blue. Get rid of them because, yeah, they're the ones saying, oh, no, we need to tear down the wall. We don't need to build it. Let them in. Yeah. Like I say, I don't constitute violence in any way, shape, or form or condone it in any way, shape, or form, but I hear it in the wind. And some of these politicians and soon to be ex politicians will still be held responsible when violence from these illegal aliens gets to the point where Americans are tired of it. Think about it. Most of the city cops aren't responding to most shit no more. You got to do your own freaking traffic report where somebody hits you, and then you give it to your insurance. Yep, that's what I do, Ghost Sniper Farmer. A wet paper towel always works.
Uh-oh, Ginger Ninja must have had you on speaker or something because her neighbors could hear, I wrote a song, I wrote a song.
Yep. Oh, she loves that song. She has to admit it. She won't, but we know she does. But at least I didn't play the Jeff Goldblum song. And they would have freaking been looking all over the fence and all that again. You got Jeff Goldblum over there? Plus, that's like a 3-4 minute song. That's a long song. So the reason I got my frozen tundra background is because yeah, y'all think spring is here now. This is a psych. Mother Nature's getting y'all. It's gonna be warm, but then bam, we're gonna be right back in the winter. Don't believe me? Ask California. Ask the Northwest. You know, and in probably about a week or so, you're gonna be able to say, "Ask Shift Kicker." I have to say this because I'm going to have to do a promo for it. No dancing or tapping of the feet by trusting God first was involved in making of this weather report. Because that's what I'm going to be putting on the weather report when the winter comes back, like a banshee that she is.
Oh, you mean March is going to come in like, finish coming in like a lion? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Or it came in like a lamb and is going out like a lion?
Let's just put it this way: if you're expecting April showers, so you can get May flowers, yeah, yeah. Good luck. That's all I got to say. I'm looking at the long term, and I think I've proven it long enough that my ability to read is a whole lot better than computers that the meteorologists use because they won't go past 10 days. Boy, I don't mind being wrong. Believe me, I'd like to have a start, but I live in Texas. I can hold off on the triple digits.
Um, CJ, you're asking Gold Sniping Farmer of if he had a video or whatever about starting seeds in wet paper towels and then transferring to compost. I believe you can find something like that on Grow Big or Grow Big TV, or what's Joe's regular channel called? I can't think.
Grow Big TVs?
What's Grow Big Joe's regular channel called?
Gardner State Gardener.
Yep, Gardner State Gardener. Check out his videos. I know he has one on starting seeds all different ways.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, the Vineyard Chicks just posted one too. So, let's just support our younger YouTube crowd. Check out the Vineyard Chicks. They do have some for planting also. And by the way, this channel does not get any monetary support or any way, shape, or form by telling you to check out those videos. We just put it out there because it's good content.
Fact.
Exactly. Exactly, Pedro. Yeah, that's kind of when I voted on Saturday, Pedro. I didn't see your name on there. I had to turn around and type it in. I was like, "What the hell?" Because everything since it's all on the thing. And the funny part was the ladies that are working the polls. They didn't even know how to do the type in. It's like, "Oh no, you can't do that." So I know there is. Okay, give me the book for a minute. You know about the book comes with a case, and they brought it out. I looked it up and I typed in your name, Pedro. So I'm waiting to see if it's the news. Because if it does, I'm going to get that clip and I'm going to make it into a short. And I was like, look, this guy freaking the first one to vote for a guy named Pedro, no last name. But yeah, and I want to say again, happy belated a West Texas stacker. Yesterday was his birthday. He went out to the local silver place there, and he bought himself a present. He bought two 10-ounce silver bars for himself. He did a short on it, and he also did a video on it. So pretty nice. Yep. And Brad B, you sniped me, brother. I really thought Snoopy was going to be the one, but I guess I don't know if she wasn't there or not. You turned around and broke the spin and win. Okay. That's it. I'm bringing up my 50 cal sniper for the next 10 ounces, and that's been a win. So, let's change the subject for a minute. How many of you in chat, if you believe in white privilege, put a 1 in chat? I'm ready to demolish this white privilege shit. I'm just trying to see if we got any of the libertards in the chat right now. Yeah, I'm talking about you lurkers that don't freaking put a thumbs up. You listen, try to steal my content and go back and do a freaking live and use my content. Yeah, we know you're out there. You know where to get your shit because you know I fact check my crap. So, Gold Sniping believes, okay. Now, while white privilege is a farce, I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Whites are the minority in this country. So how can they have privilege? All the people that get voted in office that are white, the minorities are the ones voting them in. Think about it. Yeah. Now, you want to know what kind of privilege is real? Silver privilege. That's what's real. If you got the silver, yeah, think about it. When everything else collapses, you got that silver. And I won't even mention gold because you got to be freaking the top 10% and be able to really afford all that big gold that you're going to need. But everybody can afford silver if you just put a couple pennies aside every day. Stop going to Starbucks. You can buy a freaking silver coin that week.
True. Or you can luck out like I did.
So last time I looked, I didn't see no specific colleges in this country that you could donate to, and it was only for white privileged people to go to. Think
Nope,
about it.
there isn't.
Think about it. Why don't we have a white boy channel that's federally funded? Think about it. So you want
Or
privilege? Yeah.
support, or support your white women to get a job. Uh-huh.
But white women do have jobs. What white woman
Hmm.
do you know that does not have a job?
True, but what I'm saying is, you know, help support their education.
Well, they could have joined the military and got a free education.
Same with the other ones. Dun dun dun.
Exactly. That's what I'm
And
saying.
I
It's
agree.
the
I
choices you
agree.
make. Go ahead.
I agree with Silver Paws. Why isn't there a White History Month?
Well, I'll give you the libertard answer because every day is White People Day. Sears used to have, J.C. Penney's used to have white sales.
Good morning, Ginger Snap.
Nah, Supreme Ginger Stacker, how you doing? No, we don't serve no Starbucks here.
Hell no.
No. And I really hate to say it. I know what you're saying there, Shift Kicker, about helping
Hmm.
women to get educated, but there's more women in college than there are men. You really think about it.
I know. I had just seen an advertisement to help support my other who they think are minority women
Yep.
get an education. Blah blah blah. Yeah,
I don't know. Well, that's a choice there to be ashamed or not. I was 50 years old going to college. Think about it. Had a lot of freaking 20-year-olds, and I went head to head with a freaking professor in there that went to a libertarian educational college to try to teach your kids. And me and my
right.
buddy,
And I
both
agree with
retired military, we went off on her every freaking day. We showed these
I
kids.
agree with
Go ahead.
Silver Paws. This is She says that you never look at somebody for their skin color because I believe we are all created equal, and
Mm-hmm.
this is true. I agree with you 100%. I look at somebody for how they treat others
Yep.
and to
Exactly.
determine who they are.
Well,
Not what's on the outside. It's what's on the inside that matters.
yep. And the majority of the people I served with, most of them were minorities. You know, um, you can't really speak much about the Hispanic group because I was hardly ever around a lot of Hispanics, a couple, but very few. But every time I gave orders or if I had to arrest somebody, the only ones that whined were women if they were in the wrong and they thought their daddies could get them out of freaking problems, or African American males. And they usually tried throwing the race card up there. And then I'd embarrass the crap out of them for a month every day at guard mount. And that's where they all freaking stand in line and they have to freaking listen to me before I give them the orders of the day, what they're going to do. Oh yeah, for that month they swapped all the shitty shit and they cleaned the freaking toilets. So they wanted to throw race in there because no, it had nothing to do with race. If you're lazy, you're gonna freaking do the work because everybody else has done it. And unfortunately, those are the ones that freaking felt like they're above it all while everybody else had to do it. I even told one kid, it's like, did your mom have 2 or 3 jobs? Was she a janitor or a maid? So I guarantee that wasn't above her because she freaking raised you now. So you're asking to get in there and clean those toilets too. And then you call your mom after you're done saying, man, mom, I made these things so shiny, you'd be proud of me. And they could never say anything because they knew I'd call their parents and ask them what they did. Hell, I knew their parents better than I did them half the freaking time. Only reason I knew them is through their parents. Yeah, because I was the go between. I had to raise these kids. You got to realize that. And now, because we don't have the people doing it, yeah. What do you think they're trying to call up all these people back from being retired? Yeah, and it's not working. They're not getting them. Hey, Pat Evans. Good morning. As you know,
Good
on my
morning,
channel, I'll
Pat.
talk about anything and everything. You may not agree with me on my onion opinion, but you know what? If you don't agree with me, then you must be a libtard. I'll call it straight out. Sorry. You get offended and you leave, you unsubscribe, that just proves my case. You're a libtard. Yep. I did that to the patriotic community when they're trying to freaking say, oh, we'll do this. No, you wouldn't do shit. You come up with excuses why you didn't join the military, you didn't join the guard, you didn't join, hell, you didn't even join ROTC when you're in high school. So don't tell me you're going to grab your BB gun and freaking protect this country now. If you think you're patriotic, freaking go join the military now. Get ahead of the game before you get drafted, because then you ain't going to know shit. Bye, Silver Paws. He's got to do some work. He's not a libertard.
Have
I
a
know
good
he
day,
is.
honey. See you later, Cater.
Yep.
Catch that one?
Yep. Well, like I've
Boom.
always said, the Supreme Court knows, and they've made some bad decisions lately, like especially against Texas,
Yep.
because when the Supreme Court ruled that the feds could take down the concertina wire of Texas, Supreme Court didn't look. If they damaged that property, they had to pay the state of Texas, because that concertina wire belongs to the state of Texas, not the federal government. So if
Mhm.
if the federal government could take down the freaking barriers, then if they put a freaking fence around DC again, guess what? That means the American public can take down those fences and not get arrested or get shot at.
Uh-huh.
It works both ways. You can't contradict what you're interpreting in the law, because I'm telling you right now, we the people are this country, not you the elected or selected.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, am I worried that they're going to come knock on my door? No, because they got to talk to the two guys that are dressed in black suits first. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. Yep, Pat Emmons, we do. And the East Coast, I mean, the East Texas is going to get the brunt of it, and Southeast. So please prepare ahead of time. I think this evening, possibly there's a chance of getting hailstorms, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
We got
fun.
we got so much haze here. I don't even think we're going to feel it unless we notice the wind current change by about 3 degrees. Like, ooh, cold front's going by, or the rain front's going by
Have a
us.
blessed day. Be charming.
All right, be charming. Good luck. Hopefully it's a short day and not so hectic for you. We love you, darling. Man, I didn't even get to my last topic, too. I read a report that the housing market's in trouble in Florida. I think I'll say that for another day when B. Charman's actually here, because
Okay.
she can give us the on the ground report if it's really that
The,
way or not.
the skinny.
Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and ask her another question. It's like, did the price of loofahs go up in Florida? Yes, she would know. She goes to Dollar Tree there, so hey, they used to be $1.25. Now they're $2.25. Well, they're getting busy in those old folks places. But are you ready for the? Are you ready for everything that's coming? Shift.
Uh-huh. Yep,
You
I
are.
am.
You're
Yep.
just you're absolutely prepared, except for the appointments you have tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Ah, okay.
I'm pretty sure I am. Throw it at me, I guess, and I
Oh,
find out, right?
yeah. All right. There she is. She says, throw it at her. Everybody start throwing shit at this shift. Yeah, Pat Evans, that's all you can do is warn people. If they don't listen, then yeah. That's why I'm one of those that, yeah, I like to help people, don't get me wrong. But when everything goes broke, somebody comes knocking on my door, I ain't got shit for them. I'm sorry, I don't care how many kids you got. Let's stop being heartless. Because I can almost guarantee you, if anybody came knocking my door, is the ones I help now, and I've told them to prepare. And if they don't want to listen, then I'm going to tell them, hey, I helped you that last time. I'm broke. I can't help you. That's just a straight aspect. God helps those that help themselves. So if you want to try to throw any religious stuff out there, yeah, I'll throw that one at
Good
you.
morning, Mike B.
Hey, Mike B, how you doing?
And Mike B, I have forwarded some of the emails that I've received from you to Tin, and I know she was very busy this weekend, so hopefully she gets a chance today to check some of them out.
Oh, Al Bundy's moving. Woohoo! Party time. So I got a big question for you, Shift. If
What's
AI
that,
is
Chris?
if AI is replacing us all over the place, why aren't they freaking relaxing our taxes and making AI pay the taxes instead? You know, you
Right?
pay taxes because you work. Now, if AI takes your job and you can't work, then AI should be the one paying the taxes so we could go on government assistance.
Exactly.
You know, if they're going to do AI, I think they need to replace all the board members and CEOs of all these major corporations with AIs. They don't have to give those millions of dollars of freaking revenue every year as a bonus to them. Think about it. Yeah. Well, Pat, the biggest thing is prayer. That's the strongest weapon in the world.
Amen.
Yeah. A lot of people don't believe it, but I've seen too many miracles when people come together and pray.
You and me both.
Yeah.
And
So,
and that's why I continue to drop a prayer to start the week, the middle of the week, and to end the week on my
yeah,
community page.
yeah. See, that's one of my life models there, Pedro. No wonder we get along. And people hate to hear that when you freaking tell them that too. A lack of planning in your part, on your part, does not constitute emergency on my part. You know, you'd be surprised how many people don't like to hear that and they get offended. But the best one I like using all the time is when I say no. Their jaw drops like, how dare you? Dare me what? It's a free world. I fought for my free speech. No. Enough said. That's why I don't go on TikTok too much. I see all these freaking videos flooding over in YouTube and hearing all these women complaining and saying how men need to be. No. I'm not going to tell a woman how she's going to be because it's her brain, her choice, and she wants to be stupid, let her be stupid. Same thing for guys. Just think about it. They want to be stupid, let them be stupid. They wouldn't like the way I fix stupidity.
And if you're not sub to vote for Pedro, I did just drop his link in chat. His last video was amazing.
Now,
And he is an amazing person.
my only question is a Cash App, does he take pesos? You know, his name is Pedro.
No.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I got a jar full of pesos here that I keep finding everywhere. So Yeah, you don't realize
No,
how many freaking illegals came in until you find pesos on the ground all over the place.
Harvest Mary Moon, I've never received the email from you, so I don't know what your email address is. And you, because you don't have a wrench or whatever, can't post it. So you have to send me an email so that I can send you one back with the picture.
Well, let me get this real quick.
Dun, dun, dun.
And
Yep,
that's
there it
her
is.
email right there underneath her little badass girls. Right, badass toys. Bum, bum, bum.
So, yep.
I'll leave it up for a few minutes in case you need to write it down. And it's yeah, it's only one shift kicker. Don't put shift kicker 92. No.
No.
It's just all lowercase shift kicker 92 at yahoo.com.
Yep.
And you don't have to add in the in need of coffee with a coffee cup stop. Don't do that either. Just
Okay,
saying.
thanks, Harvest. She said she saved, took a picture and saved it.
Yeah. Watch, she's gonna lose that picture. We say how you are. Cam, of course, says just for the title, they don't call them handlebars for nothing. Dun, dun, dun.
The mustache he's talking about, I'm sure.
No, I know. No, I know.
So, still good seeing Camel Carl. Yep.
Yeah,
He
I remember.
popped into Tim's chat last night too.
Yeah, I remember meeting Raleigh Fingers. He's a great American pitcher legend from up north, and I got a picture of my daughter. She was only like 4 months old, and he's holding her. He was doing a signing and all that, and I didn't have nothing for him to sign. I said, "Hey, do me a favor, do this." So it's a collector's item for my daughter, and I still have it. The 8x10 by it. So have it framed, and it's for her. Told her when she finally wants it,
Cool.
she pass it on her kids. She'll have it. And like, who's that guy? Why is his mustache like that? Because he used wax, and he was a famous pitcher. Yeah, there
No,
you
I
go.
didn't. I'll have to go check that out. Good morning, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis. Good morning, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, I'll let you know. Dennis freaking found his mojo, and he jacked mine too. All because I knew who was holding his mojo hostage because they were holding mine too, and now I got no mojo. Thanks, Dennis. Beep. So, but yeah, I'm gonna have to get hold of one of the silver community pourers and see how much it would cost to make like 20 coins, 1 ounce silvers. Let's say silver privilege on one side,
Thank you. I
and on
have
the
to
back
say
side,
thank you, Dennis. I proved to a lot of people that it only takes one spot in those races.
yep,
One,
yep,
you know? And Tim
yep,
TV was one of them. She was like, but you only had one. I said, yeah, it only takes one spot,
yep. How you doing, life
no
under
matter
gas?
how big they are.
Yep.
Life under gas. So, yep.
Yep. So I don't know. I got. Hey, is that my morning scam call? It's one of those election things for Super Tuesday. Yes, tomorrow is Super Tuesday. What's that mean?
TSF, I'm going to want one of them when they're done.
I love it. Lady D just renamed you Camo. You're now going to be known as Kemp coral. We'll talk one of these times backstage, Pedro, on there when I can get you to come up. Um, yeah, because I want to get an estimate and do about 20 of them and just have on one side say silver privilege, on the back side just have the finger being shot out.
Well, just definitely get a hold of Pedro. He'll get you in touch with Breach.
Yeah,
He does some amazing pours.
yeah. Well, I see some of Breach's stuff, but I don't really know the guy, so I don't want to be like, hey. Ghost Happy Farmer
And
says my Breach second bars with
and
Ghost Happy Farmer privy are in the mail.
yep, and Angry Warrior Tackle Box is also doing some amazing pours.
Oh, okay, Ghost Happy Farmer. I didn't know that. Appreciate it. Good. I'm gonna start looking at those laser printers. I may get one eventually and play around with it. Give me a hobby. I won't pour because I'm freaking terrible at pouring. I still got to build my freaking melter anyway, or my smelter as they call it. I haven't done that yet.
Yep, even Rose also does amazing pours. And Herman Ortiz.
Mm,
Yep, there's a lot of them out there.
yeah. Yeah, funny thing is, I looked here locally, and nobody here locally does any of that shit. I'm like, what the? You think of a population over 110,000, at least one person be doing pours or something. Nope. So supposedly, has been already told that beef prices are going to be going up.
Yep, I
Because
already ordered my cow and pig for the fall. So yep, put my half my money's down on them like I always do.
I'm still waiting for one of my kids to get back with me. So I told them I'm buying half a cow. If him and his brother want to get a quarter each, then they need to talk about it and get the money together so I can order a full cow. Then be cheaper that way.
Yeah.
So, and I don't.
Have a
I
blessed
told them,
day, gold sniping farmers. See you later, Tater.
you know, tell them as long as I get the ground beef, I'm not too picky about all the other parts I get, but I do want some ribs. So,
Oh yeah.
so they can have the rest of it. They can keep the brain and the tongue too if they really want it, because I don't want it. But you could do a lot of things with ground beef, especially chili, and tacos, shepherd's
Yep.
pie. Mm, yeah,
Heck, I do a lot with ground venison.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Take some of those cheaper cheaper parts of the cow we have and grind the two together. Make some awesome ground meat.
Oh, ow. The camel car says sweet bread on crackers rocks. Sweet bread on crackers. What?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I make hamburger empanadas. Let's just put it that way. Sometimes throw potatoes in there. You know we're going to be freaking jalapenos in there. Yummy,
Yeah.
yum,
But you're
yum.
not supposed to be eating the
And I
jalapenos.
haven't been eating them.
Alrighty. That's
But I
why I
guarantee you,
just.
once I go and they freaking say,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
sweet bread is cow bread.
yeah, yeah,
Too
exactly.
early in the morning for.
That's
Too
why I
early
did
in the
it.
morning for me.
Yeah, I knew exactly what it was. That's why I was just pretending I didn't know. I was trying to avoid. Thanks, Shift. On that note, I'm out of coffee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Must get coffee.
But I did go to the grocery store and buy more of my pods, so I'd have coffee.
Uh, yep.
I guess I'll hold off because that was my first cup. And I'm trying to limit myself to 2 cups. Doesn't work out in the evening time. I usually have two also. So, but that's still pretty good.
Oh,
4 cups versus freaking 3 pots.
hello? Coffee is life. You already know that with me. If I don't have my coffee all day long when I want it, when I decide I want it, someone might lose their life. So coffee is life.
Yeah, you're far enough away. You try coming at me, I'll just start dancing. The snow will stop you from making it here. It's my
As
fourth.
my kids say, just hook her up to an IV and put coffee in it instead of, you know, something else.
Yeah, Pedro, that's it. I'm going to retract my vote from you after that one.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know though.
yep. Yesterday was a busy day on the tubes for me. That's all I know.
No,
Yep.
I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I went grocery shopping yesterday. That's what I did. Oh
Oh,
no, that's why
too
you
bad you don't
pre-grind.
have a like a silver bullet or something like that. Because yep, sure works great. That's what I use to grind coffee.
I'm going to tell you right now. Worst comes worst, you can use your freaking blender. Yeah, you can use a
Yep,
regular
that's what
blender. A
lady.
blender will do it too.
That's
It may take a little longer, but you'll be able to do it.
anything that'll crush ice. Yep, yep. They definitely work in a pinch.
Yeah, I've never had a ninja. I always hear people talking about their ninjas.
Yep, I love my silver bullet. Ooh, works good for that stuff and for grating cheese and yep,
Yeah,
because I grate my own Parmesan and Reggiano cheeses, which are a harder cheese, and I just throw them in there. Yep.
yeah.
Camel Carl, I actually have a 1 ounce a 1 ounce silver bullet, and I have a bigger caliber actual silver bullet.
Hey, Jason, JG Metals. Good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning, JG. JG is one of those people, he could talk all day long and I could listen. He's got one of them voices. Yep.
Yeah, and it's not monotone because you get some people, especially speakers, you go to, and they're all monotone. You're asleep in like 2 minutes because you're arguing with yourself for an hour and 50, or a minute and 50 seconds. Why did you come to this lecture? Buck, 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 buck. Chicken man. He's everywhere. He's
Uh
everywhere.
oh. Yep, you'll have to move stuff around so you can see him.
No, he's hitting.
I tried
I got to
oh,
change
I did
the. Hold on. I
yeah,
got to
you
change
gotta
the
change
volume.
can't
Which
see
one?
our special guest.
We'll do that one.
I'm
There.
I'm gonna I'm gonna apologize. I didn't even. I was on the phone with a buddy of mine. used to be leased on to me. And I've been riding all the way down the interstate, didn't even hear my phone ring, and didn't even look at the time. We've been just talking about all kinds of dumb trucking shit. And then I parked my truck, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I apologize.
No, that's fine.
Oh, you're good.
We
You're
say hi
good,
I don't
here.
get.
hon.
I don't. I get my pay cut this week.
You're good.
Now you're
Get a
gonna
Oh,
get
okay.
chicken
Bill.
out.
We
I'm
ain't
gonna get
cutting
a
your.
bill. I'm gonna
Yeah, you're
get a
gonna get
bill.
Bill. Yeah,
Yeah. What's? Hey, that's normal. Shit, I'm used to that. I get that
yeah.
every day.
And we're sending you one of those 1099s that you got to file with your taxes too.
Perfect. I'm I'm used to that too. Just make it out. I'll send you an email with all my company information. So just make it out of the company because I just shred them up. I laugh like hell. Just shred them
Yes,
1099s.
Adam J is another one who I could listen to speak all day long without falling asleep.
Oh, I felt last night. Freaking Ashley had that music on there from the games, and then Adam was talking, and I was like, oh no, no. Hey, second
Good
chance. Good
morning.
morning. Happy Monday to you, Darwin.
Well, I'm
So
gonna go grab a third cup of coffee here.
okay, well after you do, I'll go grab mine. But I do got a question for AB.
Yes, sir.
Are you gonna be there on Taco Tuesday or Trucking Tuesday?
100. I'm all. If I'm working, I'm there, and that's my normal working hours.
Okay,
I just
well,
didn't. I didn't come in. I got up last night, and man, I woke up and I was like, "What the hell happened?" I was sideways in the bed. And I don't know if I got into a fight with somebody. I don't know what happened. I got up and I was like, "What time is it?" I slept for like 7, 8 hours,
you're
and
tired.
then I was tired last night or yesterday afternoon, and got up and they were like, "Come on!" I said, "No, I'll have more fun on chat, fucking with people than I am
Yeah,
being on the panel." I said, "Y'all got plenty on the panel right there. It's a very high Q panel."
yeah. Well, I just want to make sure that you're there because Ted has invited me for a second week in a row. Last week didn't work out because it's family business, but
You gonna make it this week?
yeah, I already told my family I'm busy on Tuesday. Don't bother me. And if they do, they're
Okay.
going to charge them $50 entrance fee to the house while I'm live. So and I
We'll
know they ain't going to give up their money, so they'll stay away.
we'll try to make it fun and excitable. And I haven't spoke with the cat, and she was working on some stuff last night, and asked
Mm-hmm.
me if I had anything. And I said, "No, not really. I ain't really looked." I said, "I'm about sick of it all, honestly." But
Yeah,
we'll make a show of it.
yeah,
Try to get some educational stuff out there and some funnies
yeah,
and make people mad. And we're getting pretty good at that here lately.
yeah. But I
Yep,
don't
But
know. They're talking
gotta
about
love
what?
that taco trucker Tuesday.
yeah, we were just talking about trucking stuff a minute ago, and
Yeah,
the month of February was bad for a lot of trucking companies. I
yeah.
think
I think
two medium size here in the state of Georgia filed for bankruptcy.
yeah. There's a lot of people filing for bankruptcy as
Oh
far as
yeah,
talk about companies, LLCs, and all that other stuff. So
yep.
it's getting ready. You can only throw so much money to it to try to keep it up, and then after a while, that money doesn't work no more. So
I am set. I'm thankful. I'm set in my rates. Now, if there was to be some kind of drastic, huge jump in fuel prices, we'd have to do something.
yeah,
But if it keeps creeping up and it gets back into that $4 range, my profit goes down tremendously.
yeah,
Um, and I don't. For the life of me, I'm thankful. Don't get me wrong, but I don't understand with everything that's going on in the world how oil prices have stayed at the I don't know 78, 75, 72.
no,
Um,
it's getting ready to change thanks
I
to Bidenomics.
I've been saying that, but that's the only thing you got to keep in mind. That's the only thing that's holding a lot of things together. Is and I'm not a big company. FedEx and all these big companies, they just keep upping their rate, and people got to pay it.
Yeah,
Amazon just they keep adding taxes and surcharges, and God, it costs a lot to ship something now.
yeah.
But you know,
Pat Evans asked, "What's supposed to happen on Super Tuesday?"
I don't know.
It's the precursors from day
I
when.
can read. What's supposed to happen on Super Tuesday? What is that date? That's
That's
today is
tomorrow.
the
That's
4th.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything about March 4th. I saw something about the
No,
April
today is March
15th.
4th.
So it'd be the
Tomorrow's the
5th.
5th. Yep.
I don't know that date. I haven't heard anything on any, all the crazy conspiracy theories out there. I haven't heard anything on the 5th.
no.
Hell, there ain't no
And Harvest,
telling.
I'll check for it after I get off stream.
There ain't no telling. I mean, these clowns, they just, man, it never stops. So that's some dumb shit. I did read, we talked about this last night briefly after the show. It really looks suspicious. I read something again today that kind of made that even worse, that Nikki Haley, there's a possibility Nikki Haley could flop over to the Democrat side.
Oh, she is a Democrat.
She's funded. All her money's coming from there. But that's what it was. Basically, she's saying she's not going to uphold to the pledge of the Republican Party to support whoever the winner is. That was her statement.
Yeah, well, she's also accusing Mr. T that he won't uphold the Constitution. Well, his first 4 years he did.
A hell of a lot better than these crackheads we got right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm getting copy.
The border's bad enough.
Yeah.
I mean, that is to me, that is treasonous what they're letting go on. I mean, and they're still raising hell over here at University of Georgia around Athens about the college girl that got killed over here.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of hell raising going on over
And the thing is that she's not the only one. There's so many that it's happened to that aren't being even spoken about.
Oh, it's every day.
Absolutely.
I mean, and we've talked. I think we talked about it like maybe last week, and I made the statement that this would create massive chaos. I mean, it's a needed thing. If you want to go through the proper processes, you're not a criminal, a felon, evildoer doing evil things. Just come over here to do criminal activities. If Trump was to say we're going to round all these people up, that might create martial law. I'm just saying.
Yep, I believe you're right.
It would be chaos, and it would probably take citizens.
Yep.
It would take citizens. I mean, it's like we're all working the chicken plant. Yes, there's a lot of illegals there, but guess what? They're busting their ass to make money for their family, maybe back home or here. They're not in there. They're not out on the streets. I mean, these Guatemalans and Mexicans, they're there. That's what runs the poultry industry. And they're working. So I don't have an issue if you want to come here and work and do it the right way. I don't care.
Exactly.
But all these damn Chinese nationals and military looking people from all the other countries that really don't like us, that's what bothers me. But, what do I know? I'm just a damn truck driver.
Yeah, well, and if you look at what's happening on the streets of London, machete fights, et cetera, with them, it's scary crap.
It blew her mind. I said, do you know the mayor? Oh, God, he is of a religion that supposedly hates Christians. I'll just leave it at that. She goes, no, I didn't know that. And I said, yes, he sure is. So who would ever think that you would have in that area, which is mainly, old bad looking teeth English people, would have that type of person as the mayor of London?
Correct.
And I'm not a basher to bash those people, because you got extremists. We've got extremists in politics, and extremism is nuts sometimes. They do dumb shit. Just because I don't believe in abortion doesn't mean I'm going to strap a bomb on my back and go into an abortion clinic and kill people. No, I'm not going to do that. That's a form of extremism.
And the reason too is because the reason we don't believe in abortion, because we consider it murder. Why would we go in and murder? Makes zero sense. Murder is murder in my book.
Yep. So I mean, this world we live in is
upside down and backwards. You mean?
I put up Black Scout Survival in the Telegram last night, and the first part of it, he does a thing about these iPhones. If anybody's got an iPhone, it's If you're around somebody's got iPhone, the two phones are communicating with each other, and then it lets everybody know where you're at and all this stuff. He goes through telling about that. Then he shows a video of a lieutenant colonel in the Space Force that is, you know what you shift in your car? I'm trying not to say the word.
Yep.
You know what you get. He's one of them, okay? And he's talking about they need DEI and they need all this, and they need to be doing their pronouns. And I'm sitting there going, the only fucking thing you need to be worried about is training in case you got to go to war. Y'all too much worried about all this other bullshit. And I know the Russians and the Chinese are just laughing their ass off when they see a lieutenant colonel. This got pearl earrings. It's just what the fuck?
It's like, say what?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
One
I
of
know.
them say
Trust
what
in your
moment?
time in the military, it was the don't ask, don't tell. Correct.
Yeah, that was part of the period.
And of my knowledge, those type of guys, they would fight. Correct.
Yep.
What we have now is a SISSY, and I don't think they'll fight.
Oh, I know they won't fight.
Yes, we just try not to use that word out loud.
Yeah, yes. I mean, there's certain keywords here, and I don't own this channel. It's not my channel. So, I mean, I know a lot of these words.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get people in trouble because they sure are picking on people for dumb shit like that. But I'm not picking on them. I'm not saying, anything like that. I'm just saying what they're saying should not be said by anybody in the United States military. I don't care if it's Space Force, Navy, whatever.
Yep.
They got one job to do.
Yep.
Especially the Marines. Hell, they ain't got but one job. Army Marines ain't got but one damn job. Their job is to kill. That's what they're trained to do.
Good morning, Adam Hartman.
I could go on and on about that stuff. It's just like, what the fuck?
If you didn't know, Adam Hartman has a big race that he's running. The information is on his community page.
Has he been getting in shape for this big race?
No, it's a big coin race.
I'm messing with you. I knew that. I just had to say that though. Has he been saying his prayers and taking his vitamins and going to the gym and getting in shape for this big race?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him.
He's just been opening up he has his spinach every day. He's doing the Popeye.
Spinach? Popeye.
Yeah, he's doing the Popeye.
Some do the carnivore diet. I think he's on the carnivore diet, which he's done amazingly well.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Hartman. With that carnivore diet, has your cholesterol jumped? I've tried some of that, and it keeps me. You need to lay off the meat and eat more vegetables because your cholesterol's too high.
Yeah, Jason. At one time they tried that. It didn't work.
What was it? I didn't read chat. I grabbed my damn phone.
He recently heard military basic training has timeouts for trainees.
I've heard yes and no on that question, but I don't know. I can't speak from any experience other than when my dad was in. They wouldn't take me. I was beat up. And well, I don't know.
Don't worry. They're going to take you if they're going to be under 60.
They won't touch me. I promise you.
I'll tell you how to get out of it when they draft you.
They ain't gonna draft me.
You tell me your draft card number, and I'll tell you how to get out of it right off the bat. It ain't
first thing I'm gonna say is y'all say at the age of 48 that you can't bring in ex-retired military people. F you. I'm 51, fixing to be 52. Suck it. I'm not going over to Ukraine. Bullshit.
Right now, they're taking volunteers up to the age of 60 from retirees. So if they could take up to 60, don't tell me they can't take you just because you're broke.
They ain't gonna get me.
Well, you better tell on your neighbor and have your neighbor's wife freaking go in though.
Dude, I got too many bad health issues. They'll never take me. I'll make up something. I ain't fucking with them. If they come over here and come into here, yeah, I'm game for that. I ain't going over and fighting one of their bullshit wars. Nope.
That's why I say they got the roster of the 80 million people that voted for Potato Head. So they should be freaking stacking that list and taking everybody that's eligible and freaking sending them over first.
No,
like
Life of Bobby. I don't put no hats on. I don't do none of that. That's bullshit.
Stolen valor. That's stolen valor, in my opinion, and they should be prosecuted.
Man, they get a slap on the wrist.
Closest I get, I was born on Air Force Base. As close as I get, and I was raised by old hardcore damn vet. Old mean ass. Ugh, but I guess it made me what I am today. Old burnout ass truck driver.
All I know is if Dennis doesn't freaking return my mojo, I'm going to sell his information to the person who wants to get out of the draft. And I'm going to say he's over there. And I'm going to send somebody to go pick him up and throw him in the military.
Let's clarify this. I can damn well promise you I ain't going north. I don't like the cold. I'll go south.
Yeah, good luck on that one.
Oh, I got connections. I got the damn amigo connections down there. I mean, I work around them every day. They love me. They'll smuggle me in.
All the people that don't realize that the freaking Mexican government is ran by the cartel yet, their eyes are going to be wide open. That they're freaking basically paying to go to the resorts of Mexico.
Well, this is what I've heard. Trust. What's her damn name? Lisa Sterry. She lived down there, but she lived way south. Okay, and she said the cartel all around them, but they protected that part. According to her, there's several different forms of cartel. The bad ones are mainly at the border in Mexico City. When you get a way out, they admonish the American money.
Yeah.
So, but it's gotten somewhere. Some of these what's the resort areas? Cancun, Acapulco. They've had some instances there. They used to not, but they've had some. But they say it's crossfire, wrong place to wrong time. Man. It's not like they're just finding an American and doing away with them. But I mean that was her opinion. She lived down there for quite a while.
Yeah, she was real fightless. You just mind your own business and you didn't see shit and you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Border's hot, man. All those border towns was hot, dude. I mean, I've told people I used to go across the border 15, 20 years ago. Not no more. Gringo ain't going across the border. But I will for a free check. I'll cross the river and come back for a $5,000 check from Joseph Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love the way how the media and Biden has put the truckers and all the other civilian organization went down there to the border that they're domestic terrorists now.
Well, Dennis, thank you very much. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having my own little igloo, but dude, I'm telling you, that cold, just me and cold don't get along no more. That's why I give shit all the time.
British Columbia, where he is, it's not cold here. We can't even keep our igloos together.
Well, that's because of the climate change that Al Gore told us about. That's the only reason that's going on.
Yeah, wait till the next big earthquake. Then it's going to be getting snow afterwards. Watch. That's my prediction.
Some weird shit. Had that earthquake and then snow right after it.
Yep.
Oh, in Idaho, yeah.
And Dennis knows it's coming when I'm going to say Dennis is sleeping in the igloo. That's going to be my phrase.
Pat worked out of White Sands. You probably saw some interesting shit in that area.
Green lasers, baby. Green lasers. Yeah.
I think we were talking about that last night. What I think that is, God, I've caught this on some other channels. I think they're mapping is what they're doing with that green laser. The way it's scanning out real wide. There's some form of radar, and I don't think it's that, but it kind of works with that. It shows all the buildings, the height. It shows all the structures, and I think that's what we saw that she ran last night because it was on my Telegram too. It was just a real wide, and I think that's scanning. I don't think that's a do or anything like that. Well, what they're scanning for, I don't know.
Well, you remember Biden saying he's got the freaking aircraft. He'll just start bombing everybody.
That fucking idiot.
So that's why they marked all those houses with the blue roofs.
I couldn't believe that son of a bitch said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all but the blue. If your house is painted the right color or some shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wow. Whoever's in his ear, if they're listening to him and all his
All right,
his, his
Dennis. Love
keepers,
you, brother. Uh-huh.
they
Have a
got to be
blessed
shaking
day,
their
Dennis.
head. They got to be shaking their head, going, "What's wrong with this?" God. To me, I mean, I've said this. I personally like the man, but I do see the same thing that went on with my father,
Mm-hmm.
dementia, Alzheimer's, or something like that, and I feel bad for
Uh-huh.
that because that's a miserable thing. But you know, it's just it's really not him. It's I don't know, Bomber,
Yeah,
and
he's
I think Susan Rice, and I don't know who's
Hey,
calling the shots.
Two Bears. I ain't no such thing as climate change. It's just Mother Nature going through her phase. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's a cycle. That's what we're
Yeah.
going through. Worked on modified Air Force planes, modified F-16s.
Yeah. But those green lasers, they're cat aliens. I'm telling you.
No, dude,
They
space chickens. It's fucking space chickens.
now the space chickens are the
space
special
chicken.
forces for the freaking cat aliens. Look how many people have tortured the
Just wear
cat
blue.
with those
That's
lasers.
it. Craig
Love you,
solved it. Just wear
Craig.
blue. Just wear blue. You'll be just fine. I watched your video with your gigantic lizards over there. Why don't you go over and pet one of them, Craig? Get you one that's trained. You can feed fish and pet him. Little buddy. Little 12 foot. He looked like a 10 or 12 footer.
Morning, Craig. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to do what was that guy that's saying can't touch this?
Oh, MC Hammer.
Yeah, waiting for him to do MC the Hunter.
MC the Hunter.
Yeah, and wear those 3-day shitters and do a dance to the music can't touch this. Yeah, and
They
have a
seem
tie on.
nice.
He's got to have a tie on too.
A gator tie.
Yeah.
Craig, they do seem nice. Just adventure on out and get you some chicken legs, and you'll have him tamed up.
And if you're not subbed to Craig the Hunter, I did just drop his link in chat.
Yeah.
Please
Well,
sub.
look at this. Newsweek came out with another one. Measles outbreak max shows 17 states with reported cases. And if you look at most of those states, that's where all the immigrants got
What is
sent
it?
to.
What is it?
A map of the measles outbreaks. And it's a map of all where all the freaking illegals got sent to.
Doesn't surprise me.
Because I'm not going to go off mayor or whatever calling them non-citizens because that's what permanent residents are.
They are
The
illegal
ones that came here
aliens.
legally and got a green card, they are non-citizens. So you can't even call them non-citizens. Stop
They're here on a
insulting them.
work visa.
No, they're not. They're on here for a free money visa. What are you talking about?
No, the ones that come here and got a green card, I mean, they at least started it, and they're here on a work visa. The ones that just come across the border and ain't done nothing with nobody and get a free check and a free cell phone, that's bottom line. Felons, illegal aliens in my book.
Yeah, they're
Much
illegal.
love, vote for Pedro. Have a blessed day.
Later, Pedro. Don't forget wear blue.
Oh, wear blue. Keep the lasers off of you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I got done early today, huh? I'm sitting here trying to think of something to do.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, if you knew Jeff B like we knew Jeff B, you wouldn't be saying poor Jeff B. Yeah,
Oh, no. He was laughing. He was dying last night. Craig does such an awesome job.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not going to touch. At this point in time, I'm not going to touch a subject, but we might touch it Tuesday night.
Yep.
Hey,
Morning, Mountaineer Mama.
But I don't know. What are you going to cook today, Shift Kicker? Since we need a
And you're banned from putting food porn on the Telegram channels. No more of that. You're banned.
Yeah, I dropped a venison roast, a picture on there.
That ain't what I saw. I did see the venison roast, but I saw the ribs the other day you put up there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
and the ribs.
with the ribs.
Somebody educated you on how to take food porn pictures because you got your brush there, you got the ribs, you got a couple of ribs separated, and you got your sauce.
Oh yeah,
sounds like some of the shit I like doing.
Well, and then I put the thyme. I put a little bit of thyme with my venison roast and that too. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Craig, let me clarify. I ain't touching it. I'm gonna touch it with words, not physically.
Yeah.
Peckerhead.
Yeah, Shift Kicker's trying to do a digital magazine. She's going to call it Play Food. And
Play food.
she's gonna have a centerfold of the food of the week.
No, today is basically leftovers at my house. So yep, Mondays are always leftover day.
Man, the way that stuff looked, you had leftovers. What the heck?
Well, there was no ribs left over. Don't get me wrong, but I have enough. I think I have enough of that venison roast left to maybe do some tahibajibis with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So that was the porn report for the day by Shift Kicker.
Stephanie's over there. Miss Stephanie's putting pictures up of her daughter doing mountain climbing. And I zoomed into the
Oh,
picture and
cool.
I said, oh, hell no. Nope, not for me. Not my
Yeah, you got
thing.
to be
Cool.
careful when you do pictures like that. Hopefully, they're not wearing mini skirts and stuff.
No, she's got proper mountain climbing attire on.
Okay, no, I'm just saying,
Have to go check that out.
one wrong angle, then you got a rip in your pants, and there could be embarrassing pictures. So
Oh no. I hate it
Exactly.
when that happens.
So Trust, what's on your agenda for the day?
I'm going to be working out in the garden.
Cool.
Yep.
I
That's
think
how
he's
my
I
gonna,
gotta.
I
I'm
think he's
gonna
gonna
do
take
my
a nap.
Monday and Tuesday stuff all in one day.
Yeah, no, my nap is scheduled for 2:00 today. So if anybody's streaming, sorry I won't be there. You didn't post before I freaking scheduled my nap.
She
Yeah.
can eat Life of Bobby. She can email you a plate of that fine food. We'll just email it to you.
Yeah.
Throw it in the microwave. Throw a little water on it. Throw it in the microwave. Perfectly fine.
And the good thing is, if you're one of those spam lovers, you can
God.
look at her picture that she sends you, and then you can treat the spam like Play-Doh, and you can form it to the way her food is, and then just cook it. And then, if it needs to be a certain color, just use some sauce, and you're good. It needs to be
I can't
whiter.
help
Use
it. Someone asked me what are you cooking tonight, and I said, "Oh, here, it's just come out of the oven. I just sliced it. It's perfect." Well, send me a picture, so I did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, and
Good
then I was
morning.
told,
Good morning, B.
then I'm told, post it in the Telegram. I'm like, okay.
Awesome, Pat. We'll be
I'll be
praying for
watching
everybody that
and
needs.
praying here today too. What you
Yeah.
watching and praying for? I must have missed that one.
Oh, she's just going to be watching streams and praying that everything
Oh.
goes good.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Her.
So, AB, you need a background picture that shows you driving your truck with a symbol of a taco on your trailer, and then another picture of Agent J chasing you down the road as you're driving down the highway.
That's above my pay grade. I can't make no pictures. I don't do any of that. It's like the video she showed with Sanford Red Fox last night. Whoever did that did a good job.
Yeah.
Pat's going to be praying her trees hold up. She's in for some bad weather, I guess. I forgot.
Yeah, those winds started
Yeah,
up to
yesterday they were terrible here.
California. Yeah.
Oh, it's clearing up. I'm seeing some blue sky, but they were forecasting no sun for like 5 or 6 days. It's just like Seattle shit weather.
Yeah.
But it's not cold.
National Weather Service. There it is. Then get their freaking radar up.
The radar.
I'm just checking all the color codes because I don't know why they can't put it on the map. They always put it below, and then you can't see the whole freaking thing.
I don't know either, but I'm so
Or make
glad
the
I'm
truck
not.
look like a taco. Yeah, pulling a gigantic, like the Wienermobile, Craig, but no, that's Life of Bobby. Like the Wienermobile, but have a taco mobile, and Jay chasing it.
That's the predictions for today.
I can't see.
I'll make your screen bigger because I
No, I
can't
went
make
to the
it
screen.
bigger.
I was in chat. I was in chat. Let's see.
Morning,
Winter storm,
Lewis.
winter storm, winter
Marshmallow
storm, winter
Man.
storm. Where's the wind one? High wind warning. Mr. Brown.
That's
Okay.
the brown and the tans.
Where are you going? Do I look like I'm going anywhere? No. Be a
Yeah,
smart
you
ass.
tell him. You tell him. You tell him. Men are supposed to be
Oh,
seen, not heard.
but I'm getting a phone call from one of my brokers. Let me jump off here and see what this joker wants. I'll be
Yep.
back on.
I think we're about done here anyway. At least I am. I have things I got to get done. I
Yep.
have a way busy day tomorrow. So, yep.
Yep. Thank you, AB, for coming up. Appreciate you.
Yep.
And I'm just going to say your broker's calling you to let you know you're broke. That's why they call him a broker. On a lighter note, thank you for coming out, y'all.
Yeah, because without chat, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah. And then
We
Schiff would
love
just
our chat.
be yelling at me saying I'm doing it wrong. And I'm like, what? I'm just standing here.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. But we do love you. And we tell our family and our loved ones that we love them because even if we're mad at you, we don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours, and we sure the hell don't want something to fall on you. So just know you're loved. But also
Yep.
remember what Shift always says.
Stay blessed, not stressed. Smile at somebody. Never know how it'll change their day. And check on your neighbors.
Yeah. And if you get really bored today, check out the community post on Shift Kickers. She'll tell you where everybody's at, what's going on. And if you're still bored, why don't you write a song? Yeah. Can you do that? You don't need music, just write the song. What do you think, Shift?
Sure.